I'm Joyce, reliving the Cook's Corner days. Here I am with a dessert for Valentine's Day. I'm promoting my book, which is called Two Sisters and Their Mother, Two Sisters and Their Mom, Reliving the Cook's Corner Days. And the recipe that I'm making is in the book, and it's called Coeur A La Creme. What that means in French is heart of cream. Coeur means heart, creme means cream, it's the heart of cream. And I put the ingredients out so you can see what's in it. This is a simple recipe, but it's elegant. You use cream, you whip cream, you use cream cheese and cottage cheese, confectioner sugar, and vanilla, and those are your ingredients. And basically what you do, the recipe in the book tells you to put your cottage cheese in the food processor and get it smooth. I have found by doing it more and more is that if I do my cottage cheese with a mixer, it blends better and I can fold the whipped cream into it better. It's very difficult to fold the whipped cream into a food processor bowl. So my recipe says food processor, but don't use it. Use a regular bowl. So what you do is you into your bowl you put the cottage cheese, you put the cream cheese, you put the confectioner sugar and the vanilla, and you blend it all together. In another bowl you put the half a cup of cream and you mix that until there's soft peaks. In case you didn't know it, if you mix it too long it turns to butter, so don't do that. So you just mix it to soft peaks, and then you fold those soft peaks into the cottage cheese mixture, and that's what I want to show you. This is the cottage cheese mixture, cottage cheese and cream cheese and sugar and vanilla, and this is the whipped cream. And folding is nothing difficult at all, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to stir it in. So you just take a spatula and get it out. And then you just fold in. You don't stir, you just fold. It's nothing to it. And if you happen to stir too much, do you think it's going to hurt it? I doubt it. So I just always follow the directions though when it tells me to fold. And that's good enough. So then you put it into a mold. And just to show you what this is an actual Coeur la Creme mold. You don't have to use a Coeur la Creme mold. You can put this in any kind of a dish that you want. And you you line it with cheesecloth. Which if you have trouble finding cheesecloth in your own area, you can order it from Amazon. You have it in 2 days. And the first time I ever made this, I'll never forget, I was thinking, why would you need cheesecloth? I mean, what's the sense of having cheesecloth? So I made it without cheesecloth, of course, because I like to make my mistakes every time I do something. But what I realized when I took it out is with the cheesecloth, it flips right out and you just peel it off and you have the perfect mold. Whereas if it doesn't have the cheesecloth, you have to spoon it out. And that's not nearly as pretty, not as pretty a way to show it when you're all done. But anyway, you just do this so you can see. Just pile it all in there and spread it out and chill it. Just try to get it, close to the sides, and just Spread it out, and that doesn't look real pretty now, but I can tell you it'll be pretty and it will be tasty. And you put that in the freezer for at least 8 hours. I always do it overnight. Not the freezer, I'm sorry, the refrigerator. And when you are done, you put it on a pretty dish. This is what I did last night, and these I didn't use the big heart, I used the little hearts. These are little individual molds. Just unmold it. Take this cheesecloth off. This is where you use your pretty dishes. And then the recipe in my cookbook does not have the raspberry sauce with it, and you don't have to serve it with the raspberry sauce. You could serve it with any kind of a sauce or no sauce. It depends on what you like. But I like raspberry sauce, so that's what I use. And the recipe that I use for the raspberry sauce is in the book under the floating heart dessert. So you can, if you want to use that one, you can use it. You can find it in the book. And then you just put some around it. And there you have a Valentine's Day dessert, and it's really very tasty. And you know what I would do the next time I make it? I'm going to try it. I was thinking about this when I made it yesterday. What would really make this special would be to roast some slivered almonds and put slivered almonds on the top of this after you have the raspberry sauce. And then if I did that, and if I do that, I will use almond flavoring instead of vanilla flavoring. And that'll make it a totally different kind of dessert, but it will be delicious. So I hope you try it, and I hope you enjoyed this, and enjoy.